bam.
Ooh, yeah.
We're on. We're live.
So
The
first,
bam was after we started recording.
on the 1 and 2.
I have to ask you guys a really important question. And it is,
Sure.
do I sound sportier today?
Are we talking about a new bra that you bought?
No, I have put my desk into sport mode. I am standing.
Oh, shit. Oh,
What
my
the
God.
fuck?
Standing? You're... What the fuck?
Sport mode. Should I
Mom,
sport mode?
Yeah.
I can't sport mode. I don't have the fucking tools.
You can't
I
say,
mean, I'm gonna
got
be far away.
freedom.
Do I
Yeah.
still sound okay? I'm standing up now.
Yeah.
Well,
Sound a little further away.
I'm
but
like
still
8
pretty
inches
good.
farther away from the mic. Yeah.
I was going to say, as soon as I stand up, it's going to feel
Yeah.
like I'm a mile away. Yeah, ready? Ready, watch. Ready? I'm going to even tilt my mic up.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Oh, no.
Oh my
It's no
god,
good.
your mic is
It's no
wild.
good. I'm good,
I'm
Matthew.
a million feet tall.
What if I hold the mic right here?
Oh, there you go. That's extra sporty.
Doing
Doing,
a
some real
Are you
endurance
doing a
training.
type 5? Are you doing a little like are you doing a little set for us, Jim?
I had to adjust the gain on the microphone. It was peaking on both
Yeah.
the clean feed graph and the Audacity graph.
It was intense. It sounded. I had to turn down my headphone volume. You were.
I think
Yeah.
I must have bumped it and hit the little dial. It's got a fucking analog gain dial on the microphone.
I mean, what is this? The 30s?
What?
An
It's
analog gain dial.
You're a gain dial.
Jesus. Hey, man.
Isn't that
Your
a
face
laundry
is a gay
detergent that you
dial.
can also wash your dishes with?
Oh man, speaking of laundry detergent,
It's the man's 2-in-1 bottle of the household.
one of my clients has a little garden on her balcony with tomato plants. And I don't know if you know this, but one tomato plant in the course of a tomato season makes about 70,000 tomatoes.
Yeah, it's too many.
And so every time I go over to walk her dog, which is only once a week, there's a fucking grocery bag full of tomatoes
A pile.
Because you know what it is?
for me to take.
It's tomato
she
season.
can't use them all herself because
No.
it makes 70,000 tomatoes in
I
a
mean-
course of like 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And I've been really good about taking that bag so that I don't hurt her feelings and immediately throwing it in the dumpster when I get home.
Oh, man.
Because I don't-
Some fucking marinara, dude.
What am I going to do with these tomatoes? It's too many
You-
tomatoes.
you can
like
just
I can't.
Sauce.
You oven roast them and freeze them, and then you use them to make sauce in the winter.
And-
Sauce in the
and
winter.
some-
Jim, you gotta make this
You gotta
sauce
make the
in the
sauce,
winter.
Jim.
Some
Oh my
fucking
goodness.
tomato made it into my apartment
Uh-huh. And did it rot?
and it rotted.
Mmm.
And I had to use laundry detergent to get the stink out.
You gotta make BLTs, Jim. It's also BLT
Yes.
season.
It's also BLT season.
Did she give me bags of L's and or T's? No, she gave me Oh, she did give me the T's. She didn't give me the B's.
Yeah.
The B's and the L's she didn't give me. So she gave me the T's. What am I gonna do with one ingredient? I can't.
You gotta
Make a
procure
fucking
the rest
tea Sammy,
yourself.
man.
It's a side quest,
No.
Jim.
No, I
It's a
can't.
side quest.
Side quests are for chumps. Main story.
In
that's-
one trip,
that's-
you get the T, you get
Yeah.
the B, and you get the M, which is the secret ingredient, which is mayo. And then you just fucking
Nuh-uh.
do it.
It's Miracle Whip.
You forgot.
Ah,
you forgot
fuck.
bread.
Oh shit, we're about to divide our very small fan base. Is it is it Miracle Whip or mayo, y'all? Get in the comments.
I can feel arguments for both.
Yeah. Listen,
I
grew up in a real rural area. My grandma fed a lot of people, and she bought industrial-sized tubs of Miracle Whip. Like, before
50
Sam's
gallon
Club
drums.
was a thing, like, before that was easy to get. I legitimately do not know where she sourced these. I have no idea. We had a special
the fucking
spatula
black market.
that was just
Holy
for the
shit.
Miracle Whip tub.
I'm pretty
Wow.
sure when I was little, we were a Miracle Whip
Wow.
household.
But I literally didn't know that mayonnaise was different until, like, junior high. I thought they were the same thing.
Wow. This is crazy.
And I think after my parents got divorced and my dad moved out, his apartment was the Miracle Whip apartment, and my mom started getting Hellman's.
Well, because you bring out the Hellmann's, you bring out the best.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Write me that
absolutely.
check,
We're
Hellmann's.
oh my god, Hellman's, please.
I'm committed to this standing up thing. If your mom is standing up, I'm
I'm
standing
doing
up.
it.
I can't. All right. I'll stand up.
Bring it.
I will
This
actually
episode
feel like I'm doing a type 5.
puffed nuts, so we got to do something to keep the energy level up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm standing here holding the microphone like I'm doing
All
a
right.
tight 5.
Great. I'm also doing
I'm
that.
standing with my hands in my pockets, and I got a balance board so I can do kick flips and shit.
Oh my God!
Wait, do you have
so much brain power?
Do you have one hand in your pocket?
You're
and
so
what's the
powerful.
other one doing?
The other one is also in the other pocket. I'm so sorry, Alanis Morissette. Please don't come for me.
God
Oh
damn it.
my God! It's not even holding a cigarette, Mom.
You had one job.
I know.
Holy
Give me a
shit.
high five. Hold
Okay,
the
high
cigarette.
five. My hands up.
Holding the peace sign. Here we go. Ready?
Oh, hold the
I
peace
can't- I
sign.
have
There
no
we go. That's
Playing
what I
playing a
can do.
There
piano,
we go.
like you had so many options and you fucked it up.
I know, I went with honesty instead, which is a classic blunder.
God.
Yeah, I know. Never get involved
Always
in a
put
land
up a
war in
front.
Asia. Don't be honest.
To be honest. Oh my God. Okay. Should we start this episode
Yeah,
now?
probably.
I think we should do this intro or whatever.
I guess.
All right.
Fucking
Here we go. And the jazz comes in now. And hello, everybody. It is me, Matt.
So wait, you're standing on a balance board.
It's me, Matt's mom.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Okay, there we go.
So Matt's mom's core is going to be engaged
are
for this
you?
entire episode.
Oh, rock
Who are
solid,
you?
baby.
Oh,
Also, yeah.
I'm Matt's friend. I'm also standing up now.
So yeah,
that's what
this
we
is
do
how
here
Riverdale
now.
runs through it. The podcast with legs.
Yeah, we have
we're-
legs today instead of butts.
We got legs.
I mean, technically
No
we also
pep
have
here.
butts, but
Yeah.
we traded in our pep.
But we
for
don't have
legs
laps.
today. We got no laps.
no.
We got traps though, and lats with T's.
Are
we're
those
so
muscle
buff.
groups?
Yes.
Those are muscle groups.
Mm.
But anyway,
Yeah.
it's a podcast with pep and legs. We got a pep in our step, and it's a Riverdale podcast, and we do it one at a time and slowly rot our brains. Well, at least
Whew,
my mom and my
whew,
friends
doggy.
rot their brains. But then this time, though, my impending doom is upon me because
Oh yeah,
this,
next week you have to
Yeah.
watch the whole fucking season.
yeah, this is
So-
Well, the back half of the season.
I
right?
do
This
want
is
to shout out Jonathan because we have been assuming
oh yes,
it with the lens of hindsight, right? We were assuming
right.
that the writers wrapped this all up real quick because of the pandemic. What we forgot was, at the time, we all thought we were gonna sit peace. Everybody was gonna have a 2-week vacay. It was gonna be very chill.
Oh yeah, and we'd be right back.
Yeah, nobody
Yeah.
was gonna riot because their hair got long, and then we'd be right back. So they didn't, and Jonathan
we-
wrote in to let us know that they didn't cut episodes from season 4. They just rolled them into the beginning of season 5. So this is the finale
Yes.
of season 4, and then everybody was like, 2 weeks off, PTO,
Well,
baby. Mm.
Oh my God.
And then the world
Yeah,
fell
we
apart.
I get
we,
to
we were living
relax.
under the delusion that Republicans would not culture war us into
Yeah.
an eternal pandemic.
We
but hey,
somehow
what do you
thought-
know? Here we are.
Surely nobody's boss wants them to die for the bottom line. I don't know why we thought that, but
No.
we did.
Yeah.
But we got a ship to run here, baby. We got to keep those wheels turning.
That's true. We still need to eat that Mickey D's. Even
Oh,
with phase
yeah,
of
so-
Four
internal
McChickens at a
plague.
time.
So
Yep.
if you're joining, I've just been informed that we've had a lot of new downloads recently, and so if you're just joining us because the actual show is over and you want to go back through it with a critical eye and listen to us make goofs about it,
I was gonna say,
And
I don't know
hate
about the. I don't know about the. This is a critical eye. Never mind.
to give you the quick heads up, if you're joining right now, what we do is Matt's mom and I watch the show.
Mm-hmm.
We hate it, and then we explain what happens in it
Yeah.
to Matt.
And then they spill all their rage into my
Yeah.
ears.
Yeah,
We
and,
have-
and we do goofs.
We've done a
So
pretty
welcome.
good job
welcome.
of avoiding spoilers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have learned absolutely nothing about the show. So
Yes.
at the end of this episode, when we make our ridiculous predictions for the next season,
Yeah.
and we say things like, "Oh, Jughead's gonna get kidnapped by aliens for 2 episodes."
Yeah, Nana Rose descends
We don't know
into
that that
hell.
actually happens. Like it might actually occur, and you,
might.
the listener who have seen these episodes, may know that to be true, but we don't
Sure.
because we have scrupulously avoided all information about this.
We
show.
don't
Yeah,
Google
because
jack
that's
shit
not fun.
about this show,
Like-
which is why Jonathan had to email us and be like, "Hey, you guys."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to Jonathan from the UK for informing us, because that, honestly, I think that mitigated some rage from this particular episode.
Yeah, and I mean, it makes some kind of sense, too. Like, last episode, we were thinking that they had it all crammed in, and that they just, like, deleted a bunch of scripts that they had started working on. But no, it turns out they saved those to use next year.
And while we're chatting people out, mad props to Caleb, who let us know that our own beloved Betty wrote a New York Times bestseller poetry book,
baby,
called Swimming Lessons, that some of us are for sure gonna read.
Oh yeah, Matt's mom is gonna have to read that and get back to us with information.
Yeah, I'm about to take an impromptu vacay, so I'm gonna load it on the old Kindle.
Will that be on the next episode, or is that like?
Oh, Matthew has to watch a half a season of.
I have to.
Television.
Well, yeah, but you could report back about the poetry during his.
It'll happen. It'll happen at some point.
If you want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I mean, she doesn't have to.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you, Caleb, for informing us about this poetry book.
Oh yeah, and if you're also new to the show, we do have confirmation in the pregame to this show that before we hit record on our recording software, that Matt is going to watch all of Sabrina on Netflix.
Yes.
And all of both seasons in one big chunk.
I'm just gonna
and report back to us in the way that we report back to him.
Yeah,
one episode.
That will be. I think. I mean, we're at what? I think like 86 episodes now, or some crazy shit like that.
Well, I think pretty soon in the next season there is Sabrina on the show, or maybe it's in season 6.
I think that
I'm not 100% certain because again, I don't know that anything.
Right.
I do know that Sabrina is on the show at some point. I don't know when.
I believe it's good. It's a good promise to make that will be the 100th episode special. Is that I will watch Sabrina.
I'm a bad person. I don't know what episode we're on.
We're on 86.
Oh shit! All right.
Okay,
which is crazy.
So halfway through next season, we take a break for you to watch Sabrina.
Yeah. God, do you guys need breaks from this?
Cannot.
Show?
Go ahead, Jim.
So in that case, then maybe at the halfway mark of next season, you don't watch all of Riverdale and recap it. You watch all of Sabrina and recap it.
Well, then then I just do
you have
the
to watch
half season
a
the
full
next
season?
week? Yeah.
The end.
Then I would have to,
because I mean, you could
do mad cow disease as I watch a full.
You could watch it a little bit at a time while we record
Jim,
the next 10 episodes.
I don't know fucking moderation. It's all or nothing, baby. I'm going for it.
He's in or he's out.
Also, one more thing before we get into this bad episode of television, I feel like we have to address that since Riverdale ended, the studio did a full sort of costume liquidation sale.
Oh my god.
And so somebody bought the fucking Edgar Evernever goddamn
Speed
Evil
suit?
Knievel, Evil Knievel suit. But hey gang, he didn't have the fucking belt. So somebody else has an Edgar belt, unless
I hope
Chad Michael
it is
Murray.
Chad Michael Murray. I hope it is Mr. One Tree Hill himself.
I can't believe that he didn't steal the whole outfit. Like,
I mean, he's got the belt and the rocket. He couldn't get the outfit in there. You know?
I mean, I feel like on your series wrap, they put you in that costume. You just walk off the set.
You just go get in your car.
And never look back. Like, they're not gonna.
You get in your car.
What are they? They're gonna come after you?
Yeah. Then you do a quick stop at Whole Foods dressed like that.
Oh, perfect. But I'm saying this now just as like a hey, if any people listening to this podcast episode went to that liquidation, please, if anybody got any of the weird Hiram jackets,
oh my god,
can you tell us? And also, how much do you want for them?
If you got daddy
can
pearls,
we buy them from you?
I need to know.
Oh my god, if anybody has daddy pearls,
if you got any
I'll
of
pay
Betty's
any price.
Peter Pan collars.
Holy shit. If you got Archie's guitar that he played for 30 seconds throughout the entire series.
Ethel McGugg's
please.
hair bows. Something. I need.
Nana Rose's wheelchair.
Yes.
The Dark Betty wig.
Oh my god.
Fuck. I mean, what else? Oh, wait, the Monica Posh wig, too.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. There's just so many things that we...
So much. A treasure trove was open to the public, and the public went feral.
And they did. But they were apparently they were selling some high-end suits that were probably worn by Hiram, like Giorgio Armani shit that were 250 or sorry, 2,500 grand.
2,500 big ones.
2,500
big ones for $70 or some shit.
Yeah,
they were
don't care. They just want that
giving it
warehouse
away.
empty.
They do, yeah. But
I mean, nobody wants an 8-year-old Armani suit.
No, you're right.
If you're buying an Armani suit, you're buying the one that came out this spring, right?
Yeah, the one in season. Yeah. But yeah, that's all. I just wanted to shed light on the Riverdale
last season's stitching on your collar if you're
oh my god, no.
Armani.
It smells old. Okay, that's the problem with it.
It's 8 months old. This is a suit for a poor person now.
I think the last
throw it in the garbage.
Unrelated to this episode update we have is that, God bless him, the Archie Horror Comics imprint has coming out with a series wherein Veronica has been turned into a vampire. It is called Vampironica.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
reading
gonna say
it like Vampironica.
I'm gonna say on the air that what I said in the text is that comic books were a mistake.
I mean, Matthew, you have the Archie zombie one, right?
I do. I have the first issue of Undead Archie. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Not
I have the Archie versus Predator one.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
That's so right. God, I forgot about that. Wow. Wow. How far we've come, gang.
Right? This has become our whole ass life.
I don't have any Archie comics. I just have really bad depression.
Well, Jim, we're all getting together tomorrow, and baby, we are getting you a weird-ass Archie comic.
Oh, God.
We're doing a reading. We're doing some putt-putt. We're getting you some fucking Archie comics for making cocktails.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what time are we meeting up tomorrow?
But this feels like a post-recording conversation.
That's yeah.
I mean, what are they gonna go back in time and show up?
No, it's just not good content. Nobody cares.
What
are we gonna decide what to have for dinner now too?
Jesus Christ.
You made me laugh and I had to sit down. For some reason, I couldn't laugh standing up.
You know, Jim, it's hard to walk and chew gum at the same time. I get it.
You just incapacitated me.
All right, we should actually talk about this episode now.
Well, we gotta talk about last episode.
Oh, to start with.
Shit. Oh fuck! I didn't come prepared. Let's see. Okay. Oh wait. No, I got it.
Last episode was about.
Was it Lynchian?
It was the variety show. Oh no, it was Lynchian. It was Lynchian.
Lynchian. God.
It wasn't the variety show. It was fucking so Lynchian, guys. And you know why? It's because they mentioned David Lynch
titles
one time. Yeah, they mentioned David Lynch titles.
Yeah.
But oh my god, gang, I'm so sorry. I've been so distracted by the Riverdale liquidation sale that I don't remember what happened last week.
Riverdale liquidation sale talk was a great 6 hours, honestly.
You know,
yeah.
for last episode being so Lynchian, there were 0 giant sandworms.
Man, I mean that.
Sting did not show up once.
God damn it, man.
No sandworms.
Oh,
no Sting.
Okay.
All right. Gom Jabbar.
No Gom Jabbar. No Kwisatz Haderach.
No Patrick Stewart.
This show is the Gom Jabbar.
It really is.
It's our own personal Gom Jabbar. Well, okay.
Technically, the Gom Jabbar is the needle
That's
with
how you
the poison. The box where pain lives is not the Gom Jabbar. Listen,
right.
I knew exactly what I was going for, and you guys nailed it.
Yeah, we did great work as a team.
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay, it's VHS time. That's what it was. People were getting weird, like plays of murders. So it was like the last episode ended with somebody in a Jughead mask getting bonked over the head by somebody in a Betty mask, and then there were like other ones of those. I don't remember the specifics, but they were showing up on people's doorsteps. Then they try and go to a cinephile, gross, and and they're like,
Yeah.
you got any
pro tip,
VHSs?
fam, don't call yourself a cinephile, even if you are one.
Don't. Just keep that.
It
under
makes
your
me
hat.
hate you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not great.
It's not.
Just like movie buff is like as far as you need to go.
Yeah, even that's fine.
Or like, if you really want to be like the person of the room,
A film
then, like,
enthusiast.
film buff, film person, film nerd, anything. Just not cinephile. Anyway.
Yeah.
Basically there was a VHS tape thing. There was like a Scarlet Room where there was like snuff films and pornos, and it was somebody was like dropping off tapes at the FBI bunker. It turned out to be Ethel McGugg's. She got
Wow, that was
she
that
somehow
was depressing.
picked up. I have to get through this, man. We spent like 15 minutes talking about other shit.
That was like big and boom goes the dynamite
And
energy.
And it's thebomb.com. But she was like, "Oh,
Wait, does
I
anybody
got."
remember boom goes the dynamite?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay,
But-
Matt's mom remembers.
I'm
That's
a
good
baby.
enough for me.
So they track down Ethel McGugg's. She says, "Oh, yes, Jughead and Betty, I accidentally got your sex tape. Oops, but I didn't want to return it,
Oh God.
and I didn't actually watch it though. For sure didn't. So there was that whole thing, and then apparently the tickle ring got found out. I think we're thinking that Kevin ratted it out to get out of it. But like Reg was brought into the fold to try and make money on it, and then Principal Honey got involved, and then apparently Principal Honey just like watches underage tickle vids, so that's cool.
Oh, they absolutely never care again about
Oh, of course
who
not.
ratted that out. They just
Really?
wanted-
Well, we got like 3 episodes at the beginning of next season to really figure
true.
it out.
Yeah.
Then,
They just wanted out of that tickle thing.
out of the
it
tickle
seems
ring,
like.
yeah. And then Archie writes a song about Betty, and it's real bad.
And
they, Ramona. It's real bad, and they meet in the bunker to maybe fuck, but then Betty's like, "No, I love Jughead, and you love Veronica, and this shouldn't happen."
Oh,
then-
that's why Matthew does not remember Boom Goes the Dynamite. He was 5 years old.
Yeah, because it's
Yes.
very old. It's the old internet, Jim.
I said,
Oh, man.
I'm a baby.
We're so
And I
fucking
don't-
old. I can't believe that meme is fucking old enough to
It's dust, dude.
buy porn.
Oh my god.
It's
Jesus.
not old enough to vote, but it's old enough to buy porn.
Yeah. So I believe. Oh, there was.
Wait, can
something
you
with-
vote at 18?
Yes,
you voted.
Jim.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yes,
it's old
Jim.
enough to vote. I don't know. It's been fucking 100 years since I was 18.
So anyway,
Trust
Veronica-
18-year-olds to pick politicians? That's crazy.
Well, they're allowed to take on just crippling amounts of debt, so I don't see why not.
yeah, why not? Let's see. Veronica tries to sell fucking maple claws.
God! Oh shit!
Gross. I came up with like 3 different good names for imaginary alcohol, and they used none of them. But then she gets mixed up with the Irish mob.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the ones? Who are the ones that sell the alcohol?
Yeah,
to
all of a sudden there's
college
yet
kids?
another crime syndicate in this town.
Yeah, because why not? They just pop up like fucking dandelions.
They're gone though, because
And
Hiram
then-
killed them.
Yeah, because
So
Hiram tries
this
to
crime
jump them.
syndicate exists only to sell alcohol to minors.
Sure, but it's swiftly taken out by one man. So, yeah,
And that man is Hiram
Hiram
the
handles it.
Nodes Lodge.
the Nodes Lodge. Hiram the Stone Node Lodge.
I'm really interested to see if they resolve his nodes.
They probably
Nah.
don't, dude. Not now.
If they just forget
Probably
about
later. But I think that's
It. Oh,
it.
was
I
that
believe.
Sterling checking in?
Yeah, he's
believe
got
so.
like really important stuff to chew on.
I mean, that's what dogs do is bark, chew, and shit.
Yep.
You know?
And he's on a roll.
As someone who walks dogs,
And he is clocked in.
I will often say that I live my life a quarter mile at a time, because that's about how far dogs walk before they poop on average.
Ah. You're like a dog Toretto. Anyway.
Dogmanic.
Dogman.
Wow.
Dogmanic Toretto.
Dogmanic.
Wow. The weight of that is real heavy.
Woo!
So I might have to
Fast
sit down.
and the furious.
This episode was bad enough. Why are we adding this drama?
Paul Woofer.
Hey.
Okay, I'm done.
Stop it!
The last time there was an episode this bad, we made it work with my stupid soundboard. I don't have anything for this episode.
This one is bad, and it's just like chock full. You know, it's not spread out. There's not space to breathe in this episode.
Yeah, it's wild because like this episode was kind of killed by COVID.
Tokyo dig a hole for a bone.
And having had COVID myself, I can say that this episode is worse.
Oh shit. Damn.
At no
I
time
mean-
in the week that I had COVID was my will to live as low as it was like halfway through this episode.
Holy shit.
I
Wow.
will say,
It was-
I stopped correcting my
it
typos
is not-
in my notes because I didn't want to make the episode last longer. I was like, I'll probably know what I'm doing.
Fuck it.
You can't
Just
pause
like,
to go
go,
back
go,
and
go.
retype that line.
Yeah,
You gotta
I
just-
don't. I can't do
just
it.
keep
We just
going.
gotta go. Gotta move
Don't-
forward. It's like
I mean, yeah.
storming the beaches.
It's like
Full speed ahead.
Harold and Kumar.
yeah.
Oh man, I left my phone. We've come too far. They're like 15 feet down the hall.
Greg Berlanti standing in the back of the boat screaming, "Go, go, go!"
Go, go. And Charles Whitlock being like, we'll fight them on the beaches
Yep.
and in the trenches and in the air.
Wow. Yeah, that's deep World War II cuts.
Dude,
Hey.
here's the thing. What's his name? Oh no. See, I know the fucking
Is it Private Ryan?
no, the
Oh, you're thinking of Winston
Winston
Churchill.
Churchill. Yeah. Listen, if Winston Churchill is a deep historical cut, then we got some work to do, I think.
Yeah, we all need to grow.
A significant amount of America does not believe the Holocaust exists. So
That's gross.
what can I
That's
tell you?
so gross
Do you
and
think
dumb.
any of them know who Churchill is?
God, they probably don't.
I
That
don't know.
sucks.
Probably not.
God damn it. All right.
They definitely know who Hitler is because they love that guy.
Oh yeah, but he. Oh,
Well,
God.
nonstop. He
I
had
don't even wanna
dance
get into
moves, you know? He didn't just sit around and drink. His home decor tastes were fascinating. What's not to like? It's everything.
God, it's that fucking
It's everything.
the scene from Turbo Kid. No, fuck. It's the other one.
Kung Fury.
Kung Fury. That's what it is.
Oh, I don't think I've seen Kung
We
Fury.
both do cool
Oh,
moves.
you should, yeah.
You very much should. It's like a half an hour on Netflix, or not Netflix, YouTube.
Yep.
Watch Kung Fury. Watch Turbo
Every
Kid.
once in a while, I go to a nerdy place and I see a guy dressed as Kung Fury, and it makes me happy every time.
God damn.
I stood back up, by the way.
That's great. I'm
I
still
don't know
standing.
how much longer I can stand because my job is to stand and do stuff.
Yeah.
But I'll make it as
You
far
stand.
as I can.
You stand enough in your day to day. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I walk
I mean,
7
listen.
miles a day, so
That's true. You know what? If Jim can do it, I can do it. Plus, I like the standing energy too.
It brings a
It's-
different
it's
energy, you
nice.
know. It's
I get-
I hope. Welcome to Riverdale runs through it, a sporty podcast.
A sporty
Yeah.
podcast.
a podcast
We're the
with
sporty
standing.
spice.
Flip
Of
your
podcasts.
Crocs into sports mode, kids.
Let's go. Turn up the gas on those
Let's go.
Crocs.
Should we make a Riverdale runs through it gibbet? We shouldn't.
Yep.
Yep. I don't even know what that
I'll
word
get
is.
right
you just
on that.
said.
You know what a gibbet is?
Yes, chef. Heard chef. I'm on it.
What is a gibbet?
It's
A
those
Riverdale
little
runs through it
decorations that go on
giblet.
your Croc.
A Riverdale runs giblet. Right?
I don't.
We have to.
I don't have Crocs again because I'm not a baby
Well, you
or
better
an old
get
lady
yourself
gardening.
a pair, Jim.
This is you
'cause
gave me
we're-
like an emphysema cough. That was amazing.
All right, now I get why comics stand up because this energy
It's
is,
good.
is wild.
It's good, right?
Yeah, holy shit.
All right,
Wow.
so are we
All
ready
right.
to
Air
do
conditioner is turned off so
It
that
has
you don't
been-
hear it.
Y'all, we've put it off for a half an hour, but I do think
We got. Oh my God!
Hey,
Yeah, we
it's-
need to talk. We need to get through this.
It's been a good half hour.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's mad.
It has been, yes, but
Yeah.
also the reason people listen to this is to listen to us be mad about.
yeah, we got to get into the content. Get down into the
Yeah.
content minds. So
Oh, did you ever post our yearbook pictures?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And I plan on actually posting more on Instagram now because we got a lot of downloads and stuff. Anyway, that's bookkeeping.
So
what we need.
Season
The
4.
yearbook is
this
relevant
week's
because this episode is about that.
Ah, fuck.
See what I did?
Cool.
I tied
do.
it back together.
Yeah. This
Hell yeah.
season 4 episode 19 is called Killing Mr. Honey. So
Okay, so
boy, I wonder what happens
well,
in this episode, huh?
So, but what movie is that based off of?
There is a
Or book?
made-for-TV movie from 1997
You're fuck. I was
What
joking.
the
What?
shit?
called Killing Mr. Griffin,
Oh,
where a group of
okay,
students
alright.
kidnap an English teacher, but then the mystery is who killed that English teacher. It stars Mario Lopez as a high schooler who at the time was 24, and also
Whoa.
Michelle Williams as a high schooler who at the time was 17. And if you watch the trailer on YouTube, you'll see that Michelle Williams looks like a literal baby. Because she is actually
Wow.
17 and everyone else
is-
around her is in their mid to upper 20s.
I mean, also she hasn't really
Wow.
aged at all since then, has she?
No.
So she still looks pretty much like a baby.
No, but she looks extra like a baby. I'll find some stills.
She took all that Dawson's money and just kind of was like, "Oh, I'm good."
She married Heath Ledger
Oh,
and had a baby.
that's nice.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So there we go. So there is a Killing Mr. Movie.
killing Mr.
Yep.
And it
Holy
stars fucking what's his name? Mario Lopez?
Mario Lopez.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Saved
Well,
by the
shit.
Bell.
Back in the
God damn.
the old fake bunker initiative, we got
Uh-huh.
Charles and
Love
Charles's brother and sister who do happen to be dating. And
Sure.
they are watching the two creepy VHS tapes side by side. It's not playing, you don't hear it, but I do hope they are playing Pink Floyd to see if it syncs up, since they're watching both
Sure.
of these videos at the same time. Jughead's voiceover indicates that this is art imitating death. So you know what, Jughead, get fucked. I can't deal with this.
God damn it.
Okay.
I actually also hate that. Hate
Oh, it's art imitating
it.
death.
Ooh. Fuck off, dude.
And the
God
the,
damn it, Jughead.
the youths are all trying to understand why these videos are changing. And then Jughead, who just like has like a plastic tube up his own butt to make it easier to sniff his own farts all the time, you know? is like, ooh, the voyeur is becoming the auteur. Okay, but
Everyone in the writer's room also has that tube.
yeah, there's
Good lord.
that's what it means to be high on your own supply, is to have
Yeah.
a little piece of plastic PVC tube run from your butthole right up to your nose so you can smell your own.
Yeah.
It's like a fart periscope.
Your own personal human fartipede.
Oh boy.
Oh, man. Woo. Fuck.
The teens are like, is this a warning or a rehearsal for an actual murder?
Oh, my God, dude. Oh, my God.
But you know what? They can't find out right now. All they can do is wait for another tape and also watch the rest of the creepy tapes that they took from the Scarlet Suite.
Oh, God.
Because they're so
Okay.
Lynchian.
They're so
They're
Lynchian.
so Lynchian.
God.
As much
You're
as
really making me want to watch Dune now.
it's an amazing. God, you know what they really nailed in that movie was Baron Harkonnen. They really
Yeah,
nailed
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
What,
yeah.
the most recent one?
No.
Right? We're talking about that.
No, the David Lynch
The
one.
David Lynch one.
the Lynch one?
It's real bad.
Gotcha.
The production design is incredible. Like the costumes, the look of the movie, just fantastic.
Yeah.
The actual movie itself, not that great.
So David Lynch read Dune and was like, I don't like this book. I don't like
it
it.
is better,
I don't like how the
I
story
think.
ends, and I don't think I'm going to do that.
Yeah, it really doesn't bear that much in common with the book.
What if the Muad'Dib was like Jesus instead?
Oh, I mean, that's pretty much the book.
Well, but more
mean,
like
yeah.
Jesus. Like blonde-haired and blue-eyed.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Like how Jesus was?
Like how Jesus was.
And white.
Yeah.
And white, yeah.
Yeah. What if Jesus was raised in the shipyards of Britain?
Fandom Jesus as opposed to canon Jesus.
Fandom Jesus. Jesus Christ.
Betty would love to watch these gross, creepy movies, but she has to go finish a proof of the yearbook. So she goes home and she does that instead of sleeping. And then she takes it to Mr. Honey, and he says, well, you're 2 days late. The printer deadline was 2 days ago, so we shan't be printing this.
So nobody gets yearbooks.
We shan't.
We shan't be. And Betty restrains herself from chewing off Mr. Honey's face right there in the office and says
Sure, right. Yep.
that actually she called the printer already. And
I actually already spoke to the manager.
Yeah.
And
Just real quick. I wasn't sure where you were going with the blonde-haired, blue eyes, Paul Atreides Jesus. But it turns out Val Kilmer was David Lynch's first choice to play Paul Atreides. So he did actually want a blonde-haired, blue-eyed Jesus.
oh
I
God.
can't believe this.
Oh no.
How did you know that?
Did you just get a vibe?
My mom
Because
is
I watched
smart.
the movie.
Yeah.
You're amazing.
Somebody's like, well,
that
so
is
I did
incredible.
actually talk to the manager. I escalated the situation. They say they can accept it today.
Yeah.
And Mr. Honey says, well, sure, but he needs to proof every single page of this, and he doesn't have time to do that today. So get fucked, Betty.
So lawyered.
My yearbook is like 75 pages. Like it can't be that big a deal for him to look at every page, be content that there's no dicks in it, and
Yeah.
move on with his life.
Ask for some help.
Yeah.
Surely Miss Bell or whoever. And
Miss
so,
Bell.
like,
God damn it.
here's the thing. Betty hasn't slept in like 2 weeks to finish this goddamn yearbook. And I feel like Mr.
Right.
Honey could have said 2 days ago, hey, that's the deadline.
Yeah. Or set the deadline.
You
when
can
she
stop
started.
working on that. But instead he says shut up and no. And Betty is ready to do a murder, but instead she leaves his office.
To go plan a murder.
Yeah. Yes, actually.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, wow.
Yes.
Oh,
Exactly,
shit.
yes.
Wow. All right.
Wow,
I'm
wow.
getting good at this. Okay.
You're getting good at how unhinged and nonsensical the writer's room
Yep.
is on this show.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Jughead is at his locker. He's getting a call from the admissions office from the University of Iowa. As he takes this call, he moves into the senior lounge, and he's so excited. He was like waitlisted for the University of Iowa, where they have a great writing program, I guess.
Okay, sure. That might be true or not.
Right? I'm not going to Google it. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not going to Google it.
Me neither.
I can tell you this, though. If you want to be an author, getting a bunch of student debt for a degree that literally no one cares about probably isn't great for you right now. Just start self-publishing. Get a Substack. See how that goes.
His dad's currently
Whatever.
unemployed, so surely he can help.
Yeah.
yeah.
He does have to write another story to have in his portfolio to get himself like fully admitted for the fall semester. At which point Betty enters the senior lounge and she says, well, you can write a monster story about Mr. Honey, who won't publish the yearbook. And then she waxes rhapsodic about how important the yearbook is. As people who are all years
Jesus.
removed from our senior year of high school, I think we can all agree it's not.
It's really not.
Yeah, I know. I mean, apparently we did all have ours close at hand.
Well, yeah, 'cause
Right,
it's
I mean,
too
listen.
large. It doesn't fit on a normal bookshelf, right? So, like, we're all at
Yeah.
desks.
Yeah.
It ends up fucking floating around your office because you're like, well, I don't know. I feel like I can't throw it out.
What?
Yeah.
You pick it up twice a year,
Yeah.
and then you put it down somewhere else.
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely have not picked it up any other time this
Wicked
year or
tight.
in the last 5 years. It was very dusty.
Also, Betty's talking about
I
like,
also notoriously do not tidy.
yeah, it's the only place we'll have all of these pictures. Do you guys not have Bookface or whatever they call it in Riverdale?
Yeah,
I know
mean,
you
they
have
have-
Instagram.
literally everybody in this town owns a top-loading VHS machine for some reason. When VHS machines were a real thing, I didn't know anybody with a top-loading one.
No,
They
Pop
were
that
all
baby
front
right in the
loaders. The only top-loading ones that I ever saw were Betamax, and I knew like one person that had a Betamax, and that guy sucked.
Oh, I bet he owns NFTs now.
Oh, he probably does.
Yeah.
Oh shit! In Riverdale.
Yeah.
it's
Oh
called-
yeah. No, you're
They're
right.
called NFPs. I'm sorry. I
Veronica says she can pay for printing, and Betty says no, it's the principle of the thing. Ha ha ha! Do you get it?
Principal. She could have just looked right down camera and been like, principal.
Yeah. A la
Oh,
Jim from The Office.
By the way, if anyone listening to this has decided to stand up and join us, remember, if you're standing still for a long time, don't lock your knees.
Oh yeah, that's how you pass
It's
out.
bad. That's how you pass out.
Yep.
I saw it happen in marching band
Oh yeah, I saw it happen.
30
in
years
choir.
ago. It's real weird. Suddenly a dude just falls down, and
Yep.
you're like, "What happened?"
There's no warning.
no,
they just
no warning.
drop.
Just the dude.
Yep.
just
They just
flopped
fucking-
right over. It's
Yep.
kind of hilarious.
You're walking along.
Once you're over the shock of, hey, that guy just fell down. Now you're like, oh, that guy fell down. Nice.
Somebody on
yeah,
the internet
so
recently gave me a
keep your knees
stern
a little
talking
bent.
to for saying that people falling down was funny.
But it is.
I
Hey,
know.
that guy, definitely a guy that gave you that talking to, can go get fucked.
I didn't listen.
I mean, and
People
also,
falling down is hilarious.
Yeah,
And you know what's
obviously
even
not if
funnier?
they're hurt. Duh.
Obviously no. You know what's even funnier
If they're
though?
bad people.
Kids falling down is funnier.
God, they're almost always okay.
Because yeah,
Yeah, they're very
so
durable.
bouncy. It's like
Yeah.
fine. It's so funny.
Oh, it is at this point.
That one
seniors-
video of the guy dancing at a wedding or something, and he like roundhouse kicks this little toddler in the face, and the kid goes flying.
No. Oh God.
Do you remember that video? That was amazing.
I don't think so. Oh, I don't remember that.
I gotta find it and send it to
Well,
you when I'm
yeah.
sitting down again.
Sounds insane. It is at this point they,
He
the
takes
teens-
this kid out. It's
Jim?
incredible. Sorry.
We are not
Yeah, you gotta
reviewing 20-year-old YouTube videos.
It
We
is
have to get through
definitely
this
a
episode of
20-year-old
television.
YouTube video.
Yeah, we gotta just go. We just gotta
Gotta get through
let
this.
my mom speak, maybe.
Is it
Yeah.
this point that it's revealed that as Principal Honey kept threatening to ban people from prom, he actually did it. So Kevin Fangs, Tony,
fuck.
Reg, Betty, Cheryl, all of the Vixens banned from prom. Only Archie and Jughead can go. So they do a little like, hey, Archie's like, hey, Jughead, you want to be my date to prom? And Jughead's like, well, I'm not putting out. And Kevin's like, please, I need fan fiction of this.
Please stop before I get
Yeah,
too
this
hard.
is, I have had this dream. So let's,
Kevin's just in the background pouring a gallon of milk into a bucket.
yep.
Yeah.
Betty Betty then just like literally says, well, we should kill that guy. Do you want me to kill that guy for you? Because I'll totally
Would you-
kill that
yeah,
guy
I
for
was-
you. Anyway, see you at improv.
See it improv practice.
I
Oh
don't-
man,
I don't know that reference.
it's a John Mulaney bit.
Okay. I only know him
Alternatively-
as Spider Pig.
My hands are wet because I washed them.
No other reason.
Betty says, alternatively, they could scare Principal Honey real bad, and she knows that he works late on Tuesdays, so they could apparently take him out then.
Take him like actually. Like, okay, it started with scaring, and then she used the term "take out" like kill. So
Archie says that he could
What
sneak
the
up
fuck?
behind him and take him out.
Yeah.
And in the
What, like-
ghost brain video of that happening, he walks directly up to him and punches him in the face.
well, okay.
Well, because Archie says, like,
Jesus.
wouldn't he recognize us? Betty says something smart for a hot second. She's like, well, we could wear bunny masks and fancy school jackets.
Perfect.
Okay,
done.
while they're discussing this, obviously
Love
this
it.
the scene is
I
playing
love
out
that
on
you remember to
screen.
call Stonewall fancy school.
That's all that I will refer to it as.
Yeah, it's fancy school.
It's fancy
But,
school.
Okay, so it's playing out on a screen.
Yeah, so this is what we're seeing while they're talking about it. So then Archie says, well, he can knock him out. And this is where he just, like, walks right up to him and punches him. They can tie him up. They can put him in Reg's car and drive him to the
What the
Lodge
fuck?
Lodge and maple board him.
What the fuck? What the shit?
So we
guys?
are seeing the teens do this thing that they're fantasizing about doing on the screen.
Yeah, it's in their ghost
Okay.
brains.
Yeah.
Okay,
They have a collective
okay,
ghost
okay,
brain
okay.
for this.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
They got haunted brains. Haunted by dreams of
Oh,
murder.
haunted brain. That's what we called it, right?
Yeah.
It's haunted brains.
Haunted,
yeah.
not ghosts. I'm sorry. Same thing.
Fine. Ghost is close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ghost is haunting.
It's been a
Ghost
long
is
time
haunting.
since someone on the show had a haunted brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a
Like
very
half a
long
season.
time, yeah. God.
Archie had a little haunted brain earlier this year, right?
I can't remember.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. His
I
dad's
think-
dead.
I-
That's kind of his thing now.
yeah. So he's always haunted a little bit.
Yeah.
You know?
So they review that they could punch Principal Honey directly in the face, put him in Reg's car, drive him to Veronica's cabin, and then dump maple syrup on him until he yields.
And torture him until he says, "Okay, you can go to prom."
Yeah, I'll leave, I guess.
Christ.
To be fair, this is perfectly reasonable teenager thinking.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, we're gonna kick this guy's ass.
I didn't think. I mean, I didn't think about torturing a man
Well,
when I was a teenager.
they hadn't
but
really
Is that just me?
Invented
Should I have
waterboarding yet when we
homicidal
were
thoughts?
teens.
Riverdale
Right?
teens.
I mean, I'm
Magic
sure
Riverdale
people
teens.
were doing it, but it wasn't like we didn't learn about it on the news that people were being waterboarded. That wasn't until
Yeah.
until much later.
Way later. Yeah. I thought when
I
Archie
mean, we
was like,
we
"Yeah, I'll
barely
take him
had
out."
terrorism when we were teens. There was like a little bit of terrorism.
Yeah. It was far away. It wasn't a big deal to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reg says, like, sure, yeah, we could do that, and then, like, maybe I'd have to put a dude covered in maple syrup back in my car, and I'm not, like, really feeling
And
that.
I'm not super
it's
jazzed
Corinthian
about
leather.
that.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, it's Corinthian leather. I don't want to fuck up my seat.
Not really loving that. Or we
'Cause
could
I've
do
always loved
a
this
classic, a senior prank, and then we get shots of Principal Honey coming in and sitting down in his chair, and then, like, uh-oh, he's glued to his chair, and then his phone rings, and he puts his hand on his phone, and uh-oh.
It's
So
also stuck
this-
to him
Phone's
now.
glued
This is the
to his
Wow.
hand.
This is
Good
the first
Lord.
time in this episode when I was a little divergent and I couldn't tell if I was in the Matrix.
Okay.
Reggie does actually glue
Yeah.
Principal Honey to his chair.
Yeah, same. I was
Even though they've
also-
been fantasizing about taking him to the cabin and like torturing him, then they seamlessly switched to him actually doing this prank.
Yeah.
Holy
And it
shit.
was
You get
As
a
I said,
shot
very
of
divergent.
a firefighter wheeling Mr. Honey out. It's got the old-timey like rotary phone glued to his hand. I guess.
Oh my
I guess
God.
the phone is glued shut, right? Because the handset should pick up from the body of the phone, but it doesn't.
Of course.
yeah, no. They
So
glued
he's
the whole
got
thing
the
together for some
phone with
reason.
like little phone cord, and he's in his fancy chair, and the firefighter's wheeling him out, and the youths are all in the hallway. Veronica says, "Well, it looks like we win," and Betty literally says, "Maybe, but I still think we should have killed him." What is this bloodlust?
Betty.
Girl,
Fucking chill with the killing.
and we've made it to the title card.
Holy shit, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yep,
So this episode is the gang just fucking
the gang
does a
kills.
murder.
It's called Killing Mr. Honey.
I mean,
I-
yeah.
I just
No
don't
cowards in this writer's
understand
room.
why they would wheel him out in the chair instead of just taking his pants off.
He could just take his pants off. Yeah,
Well, then
Cut
you
him-
would
cut him right
you'd
out
be
of them
half naked in
chinos.
front of
His pants are glued to the chair, not his
Snip,
ass.
snip.
snip snip, baby.
Betty wakes up in FP's house where she lives.
Plus, also, how good is cloth at being super glued to leather? Is that
There's a website
like
for
an
that.
instant?
It's
Is that an
called-
There is a
instant
website
bond?
for that, yeah.
It's called thistothat.com, so you can always go check.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes when I
I
get bored,
can't-
I go to thisTothat.com and just see how I could have fixed one thing to another thing.
Riverdale Runs Through It is brought to you by thistherthat.com.
Come.
A free website.
Write us
on,
a check,
on
thistothat.com.
God's blessed internet.
Okay. What's up?
I
What are we doing
can't
now?
go to that website right now though because I'm standing up and holding
Yeah,
my
'cause you're
microphone
standing
in
up.
one hand.
Yeah, you're doing
And that's
busy
okay.
things. Okay, so we got Betty. She's waking up in FP's house where she lives. Jughead, who lives in that room with her, is already awake and is working on his story in her little window seat. He's calling this story
yeah.
Killing Mr. Honey.
Oh my fucking god. All right.
And he's already printed out some pages for Betty to read.
Ooh.
So now
Flames-
we're
flames on the
once
side of my
again
face.
viewing the story through the group haunted brain.
Ah,
Right? Jughead's story
hive.
opens up with the line that the kidnapping was supposed to be a joke. Yeah, haha, good joke, Jughead.
ooh, funny joke,
You've
bud.
really enjoyed your joke kidnappings, as we
Ooh.
recall, so I can see why you thought this was funny.
What a zinger!
Yep. Whoa, what a bit.
Wow.
Goes on to say nobody was supposed to die. Ah, okay, yes, I see.
All right, great. Leave nothing up to interpretation.
Yep. Then we get a little
shit.
scene where Mr. Honey's like, did you find my glasses? I can't really see, so you could probably take those goofy masks off. And then he names all of the culprits, and then Reg takes his mask off. And he's like, how did you know? And then, of course, it's like, I didn't know. You just confirmed it. Ha
Ha ha ha.
ha. Then everybody yells at Reg, and Reg wants to kill Mr. Honey. So that's Jughead's
Wow.
story thus far. Betty says, "Oh,
Cool.
she loves it's dark and she loves it." But then
'Cause
Betty's
then
phone
Principal Honey
digs,
dies.
and it is her and her boyfriend's brother, Charles, who wants them in the bunker.
Gotcha. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, this totally makes sense.
Jughead stays home
the
to write
false-
his good story.
The false bunker initiative.
Yep. So back to Jughead's story. The youths are now taking turns watching Mr. Honey. Okay, so it's Cheryl's turn. He still wants his glasses. God, we cannot be let to forget that Mr. Honey doesn't have his glasses. Surely, this will not come back to haunt them.
No.
It's,
No.
It's
Never.
funny because, like, just this detail that they keep hammering into us that he has lost his glasses at some point in the abduction is like a better bit of mystery writing than the writers of this show have managed in 4 seasons. And it's them, like, making fun of Jughead for being so, like, look at this. You need to know this detail. You need to know this thing so that the murder mystery adds up. But it's not a thing that they have ever cared to do in
No, never.
in 40 fucking episodes of this show.
Yeah.
So, like, it's so hard to tell what's going on in that room.
Insanity is what's going
Like,
on.
they're
Yes.
they're making
absolutely.
fun of Jughead for writing a better mystery than they've ever done.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
at the same time as writing that mystery for him. Like, it's so weird. I can't.
So in the story, Mr. Honey asks Cheryl, does she know where his glasses are? And Cheryl says out loud, TBH, I don't know.
Oh.
And
Ah.
I don't care.
IDK, my BFF
Yeah,
Jill.
I
Bah.
Jill. TBH, IDC.
Gee,
I don't care. She
sorry,
says,
it was the pause. For
she's
me,
not
Mom.
worried about it.
Yeah, I mean, can't spell care with a K, then you're like a weird pharmacy with
I
a...
was looking at my notes and I was looking at the letter K, so it was really, I had to do a
Yeah.
manual override there.
Sure.
Yeah.
She says, Betty and Jug have a plan, and then Mr. Honey goes for the jugular. He's like, oh, I never took you for a follower.
Jugular.
Nah.
Okay.
Cheryl says it's actually Mr. Honey's fault because he made himself a common enemy. And maybe if Mr. Honey makes a video saying that they can all go to prom and no one can ever get in trouble again for anything.
I just realized you said jugular like Jughead.
Mm-hmm.
And in the Vampironica comic, Veronica definitely refers to Jughead's cock as his jugular.
Jesus Christ.
that has to happen.
I don't know about that, Jim.
Yeah. It's got to be in there.
I don't
Yeah.
know
somehow I don't
either
think so.
about that. Yeah.
Right. So if
'Cause
he
it's
makes
full
a
of blood.
video saying
Get it?
Oh my gosh.
nobody can ever, I'm ignoring you,
Yeah.
get in trouble ever again,
That is correct. Yeah.
and they can all go to prom, she'll let him
Great.
go. His counteroffer is that she lets him go and he doesn't turn her into the police.
Pretty good account.
She says, shut up and no, and leaves the room.
She does say shut up and no.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Back in the back at the fake brother initiative. Do you remember Midge? Remember Midge?
I do remember Midge.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
she died.
Midge's mom got a video
Oh,
that is
Midge.
a masked reenactment of Midge's murder during the Carrie musical.
Oh, yikes.
Charles has actual footage
Jesus.
of that event from the creepy video shop, he says, but I'm starting to not believe Charles. I mean, listen, I've never believed Charles, and I don't think he's actually
Right.
a real member of the FBI. This whole thing reeks.
No.
But they're
Yeah.
really turning up a lot of very pertinent video footage that the FBI may have had that Charles keeps claiming comes from this video store.
Yeah,
Well-
Jughead even asks him, like, how did they get this footage? And my answer was, oh, they took it from the show. Like, this is
Yeah.
just, like,
they tape shows
like literally the
in
same
high
point of view
schools.
as that episode
Yeah.
of the stage. Like, it's just
Yeah.
cut right from
From the show.
episode 42 or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
But speaking of Jughead, back in his story, it's Archie and Veronica's turn to guard Mr. Honey. So they go in, and Mr. Honey has been taped to a chair, but the chair is sideways. He's laying on the floor.
Jesus.
And then it flashes to a memory of the first day of senior year where their first interaction with Mr. Honey was yelling at them all for being late. And then Veronica says that Mr. Honey's dead, so they've done it. Mission accomplished. Episode over. He's
Holy
been
shit.
killed.
Yeah. Roll credits, I guess.
Yep, they did it.
But only in their collective haunted
But
brain.
only in their haunted brain.
Right.
In
Obviously.
the actual senior lounge, Cheryl comes in and says, "Brace yourself, bitches. I saw our most hated foe, the malefactor Honey, going into his office."
Whoa.
The malefactor.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow.
His
Okay.
ass was no longer glued to a chair. Kevin says he heard they had to use turpentine to release him. Again, they could have just cut him out of the pants, but maybe there was somehow enough glue on the chair to soak through his pants and underwear, we hope, and then get to his skin.
I mean, he's Principal Honey, not Commando Honey.
I don't know,
Yeah.
he goes to that creepy-ass video store.
That's also true.
Mr. Honey's first order of business is to do a school-wide announcement saying that unless the student responsible is found, prom is all the way canceled for everyone.
Wow. Fuck.
Cheryl really
Scorched
hates
earth.
that, even though she and Tony and all of the Vixens are already banned from prom.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't really get to be mad twice.
Yeah, so I don't know why this
'Cause you
upsets
already-
her. It is revealed, though, she was going to sneak in anyway. So she says to Reg,
Oh, okay.
turn thyself in, Reginald. God bless you, Cheryl.
Does she
Truly.
have
Yeah.
a fucking ruffled collar?
Yeah,
and
and
a
then she
goddamn...
vaults onto a white stallion and rides off into the sunset.
And ghostwrites all of Shakespeare.
Yep.
Yep.
Reginald says, "Oh, heck no. I did this for all of us, and I didn't do it alone." Which prompts Veronica to
Oh,
ask,
shit.
what actual
Which
pile
of you dick
of
weasels
human
joined in
idiot
on this?
would be stupid enough to help? It was Archie and Kevin.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
There's that tracks.
And they say the same thing. What? It's not like we were already banned from prom, so why not? So,
well, Archie wasn't.
yeah, he was. Oh, right, he wasn't. You're right.
Yeah.
Kevin was.
Archie and Jughead.
Archie
were.
forgot that he
Yeah.
wasn't. Just like me.
Archie just wasn't gonna go.
He wasn't gonna go. He wasn't actually gonna take Jughead to prom, which I think is rude.
That's rude. God, they were so close to make it out in the woods that one time.
Right?
You know?
Cheryl at that point points out they were all just gonna crash prom.
I mean, yeah, duh.
Yes, and then everybody asks Betty what they're gonna do. It's like,
Jesus.
you know her
And-
bloodlust is unquenchable right now.
Yeah.
Stop involving
She's
her
just
in
gonna
this.
say fucking murder. Like, I don't
Yeah.
understand why.
She's gonna say, well, we get him with a shiv. If we get him in his femoral artery, he's gonna bleed out before the paramedics can get here. But
Wow.
instead, she says, well, we're gonna research his past.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sharpen a plastic knife,
Yeah.
which is already hard, and then
We're just gonna ice pick him at the right part of the thigh, and it's gonna
Yeah.
do the job.
Yeah.
basically I'm gonna throw a bowling ball at the back of his neck so hard that one of the vertebrae just pops up, and he's dead.
And he's dead. Okay, we're back in Haunted Brain story.
Okay, great.
All of
By
the
the way, does
characters
this
have.
haunted brain? Sorry, I just have one question.
Uh-huh.
I'm so sorry to halt the flow. Does the haunted brain have like a color filter over it? So we
Nope.
know that it's...
Nope.
All right. Cool. Awesome.
No, the only way that you can tell that it's the haunted brain is that some of the characters are acting like how Jughead thinks they act and not how they normally act. And it's a really good
see.
work by the actual actors in this episode.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Reg in particular is really good at playing like Jughead's imaginary unhinged Reg.
Hell yeah.
But they all do a pretty good job of clearly being the fake Jughead version of themselves.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
So good job, actors. Like nice work.
Yeah.
So all of the teens have come in to stand around Mr. Honey's dead body. Betty says like, nobody panic, and Reg is like, I did hit him, but not that hard. And it's discussed that Cheryl was the last one to see him alive, and now it's Jughead's turn to say nobody panic. P.S. Everybody is panicking.
Everybody's panicking.
Betty says, we're not going to let this one accident ruin our lives. They all go around in a circle and say what college they're going to, and it ends with Reg, who is maybe going to Riverdale Community College.
Okay.
I personally was impressed that Jughead knew that about him.
Yeah.
Because Reg doesn't seem like somebody Jughead cares about in
not.
any way.
I think Jughead secretly hates him, actually. It's probably not even that much of a secret. So, in the story, Veronica asks who has experience getting rid of a dead body. It is everyone but Reg. So stop dunking on Reg, Jughead.
Yeah, goddamn, dude.
All you little criminal fucks. Dunking on poor Reg.
I couldn't remember when Archie got rid of a dead body.
God.
Well, he was really
The
involved
dead
with
body of the bear that he boxed.
the Jason Blossom thing.
Yeah.
I think is it.
That might be it.
In the actual lounge.
Wait,
Jughead's-
what dead body did Veronica get rid of?
The fucking dude that
The
she
guy
burned
that she
alive.
set on fire?
Yeah.
Yeah. She killed that guy.
The guy that she burned alive, and then
Yeah.
everyone completely forgot about it.
Yeah.
She was high on that murder for like 3 episodes. Her
Oh,
energy
yeah.
was off the charts immediately after that.
Yeah. She was electrified.
She loved it.
It's wild that the number of people in this room that have killed someone is just Veronica. No one else has killed anybody, right?
Well,
Archie killed that bear.
I was gonna say,
oh no, Archie did
also-
punch that guy to
Yeah,
death.
he did
Archie was
accidentally.
that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Betty's mostly moved other people's corpses. Like, other people killed the people
Yeah.
that she moved.
Yeah,
Alice does all the murders and Betty moves.
Yeah,
around.
Alice-
Can't be
Alice-
stopped.
has killed at least 2 people, right?
Yeah.
At least, yeah.
Yeah. So in
we've
another season,
seen.
Alice is due for a 3rd murder.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's great.
All right, so here we go. Actual lounge. Jughead's typing. Betty's done some snooping, and Honey has canceled prom at every school he's worked at. So their plan of attack is to all go tell their parents.
Is this fucking prom loose? Jesus Christ.
Loose. Prom loose. Kick off your Sunday news.
What?
Sure, it rhymes. I don't know.
Yeah, all right.
Cheryl obviously doesn't go to Penelope, who's still hiding out from the law because of the murder she did.
Right.
And instead tells Nana Rose, who is back from the warehouse,
Hey,
baby.
Yeah.
Bow, 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 bow.
In a wheelchair.
In this
Hell
conversation,
She's always in a
Cheryl,
wheelchair.
Cheryl does call Principal Honey a he shrew, a hateful he shrew.
Wow.
I really enjoyed the he shrew.
A he
Yeah.
shrew.
It was great. And their pitch to all of their parents is like, our senior years have been really tough. Mr. Honey is spiteful. He always does this. It's a pattern of behavior. Help us, please, Mommy and Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
So then we get a shot of all of the parents slow-mo walking through the school, including former Keller. He gets some screen time.
Whoa. Former killer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
welcome back, former Keller.
It's a phalanx of the moms in front, then kids, and then the dads are just like also there.
Cool. Hey, listen. Dads in Riverdale know their place. Slightly behind and to the left.
Slightly behind and to the left.
Yeah.
The parents demand a prom. Principal Honey says, shut up and no. Mary says, I am a lawyer, and yes. And then Hiram
What?
says, and I am the mayor, and yes. And Alice says, I could do a news report, so yes. Then Principal Honey, this is actually a really great moment for him, looks to the back where FP and former Keller are, and he's like, "What are you gonna do to me?" And they're like, "Oh, we're just the muscle. Our threats are our fists. I wouldn't worry about it."
Yeah. You bought tickets to the gun show, right?
Yeah.
You got a needle and thread?
Because I'm ripped.
Because I'm ripped.
Why do you need?
Did you call a vet,
an
Jim?
emergency vet?
Yeah. Because these puppies are sick.
I want you to know I did a little happy dance at my standing desk during that whole bit.
I mean, those are my favorite bits.
I did have to sit down. I made it for an hour and 5 minutes.
You did great. So Principal Honey says he doesn't care for any of their threats and still no. Alice says she's the president of the PTA and she can demand a vote.
Jesus Christ.
So Principal Honey says, well, anybody over the age of, say, 20 can come into my office. We can have a conversation. Since Cheryl has Nana Rose there in a wheelchair.
God damn.
She says, that sounds great. And as president of the student body, she'll also attend, thanks, and wheels Nana Rose on into the office.
Wow. Wow. God, just the blind confidence.
Right?
Of Cheryl Blossom.
She's
it's
so
insane.
powerful.
It's honestly, I'm jealous, you know?
Yeah.
God damn.
The dragon's been vanquished is Jughead's voiceover now. It's time to give it a proper burial. In the story, the kids are digging a grave. How deep does this grave have to be, they ask. They're told very deep. It's Riverdale. I also want to point out, they are digging this grave underneath the canopy of a tree. That's a horrible place to dig. It's going to be chock full of roots. You're not going to get any depth. It's going to be a nightmare.
It's going to be hard.
I don't expect Riverdale to know about trees anymore, but
no,
I just
chocolate
to
block
say
with
that
roots.
They lost us with the maple syrup thing.
Yeah. They lost me really
can't.
early in season 1, botanically speaking, and I'm never
Yeah.
going back.
You can't dig a grave next to a tree. That's not.
It's not going to happen.
No.
You can plant a tree over a body, but
You should plant it to the side.
Fair enough. To the side of a body.
Yeah. Just if you don't want the tree to die.
Ah.
Oh, interesting.
Because it is rotting material.
We got Betty reading the story now. She says it's great, and it's chilling how often they have actually said some of these things. Girl, you have got to get a counselor.
Please. For the love of God,
Cheryl
go
comes
outside
in
of Riverdale.
and says something that's like incredibly peak Cheryl, perhaps her best line of the episode.
Okay, hit me.
She comes in, she looks at the Jughead, and she says, hobo. Then she looks at Betty and she says, bride of hobo, I have an announcement.
Wow! Wow!
Ah!
God
Amazing!
Cousin
Yeah.
Betty?
Inner circle, cousin
Yeah,
Betty.
Inner circle, cousin Betty. Hobo, bride of hobo. She has an announcement, but she wants to make it big because she's Cheryl. So we have a hard cut to Pops, where they are popping bottles at Pops.
I was gonna say, when are they just gonna host their own prom? Because
Yep. No, prom is back on.
Oh,
So
right,
then-
because they threatened. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, the
Sick.
parents are there, and they also do cheerses about how they love their kids, and prom's a special time, and every parent says something like, "Nice, you know, you work hard and you deserve to celebrate. Maybe don't say it enough, but you mean the world to us. You might not believe us. We have your best interest at heart." And we get to FP, known alcoholic, who is in fact drinking, who
Jesus
just
Christ.
yells, "My boy's gonna be the first Jones man to go to college! Woo!"
Maybe. He hasn't been accepted yet, dickweed.
FP does not understand the college admissions process. Let's be real.
Come on.
No.
All right, back to this fucking story.
Oh my God.
Okay, so in Haunted Brain, Jughead's voiceovers, they were supposed to feel relief because they got away with it, and they were supposed to be thinking about college and prom. And so
Sure.
they're in the senior lounge, the girls are asking about prom and what the theme should be, and Reg is spinning out. He's like, how can you think about this after what we did last night?
Oh my God, Reg, get it together, man.
Yeah, and Betty is fucking hideous. She's like, Reg, you shut your mouth.
Wow. All right.
And it's at this point, Kevin comes in to say, did they hear that Adventure Scouts found Principal Honey's glasses?
What?
And now
The glasses?
The
Yeah, the
ones,
glasses.
the very ones that he lost.
The very
The ones he lost while they were abducting him?
Holy shit!
Sorry, it's maybe important to note that Kevin comes in and says, "Hey, was just in the office talking to Miss Bell, and did you hear?" That's how he opens it, because in the he's gonna say that again.
Oh my god. Okay. I mean, all right. Fucking fine.
So Kevin, yeah, there's gonna be a search party, and should they all sign up to go search for Principal Honey?
I mean, no.
Back in real school, Betty says that's a great complication, and Jughead says, like, "Are you sure it's not too contrived?" At which point Kevin comes into the actual room they're in and says, "Hey, I was just in the office talking to Miss Bell, and Mr. Honey wants to see you ASAP."
Oh shit. Was there like a little suspense there? It was like, oh, but maybe.
Yeah. So Charles is in the principal's office with Honey, and Jughead calls him Chuck. He says, "What's up, Chuck?"
Ooh, ah, ee, no, ha, no. Hey now, no.
I mean,
Absolutely
the subtle
not.
disrespect is nice, though.
Yeah.
But also,
"Fuck you, bro," he says.
fuck you, Chuck. Absolutely, fuck you.
Yeah. So I think for the rest of this episode, I'm going to try calling him Chuck. Get it?
Yeah.
Really take the training wheels off, you know?
Make it feel nice in the
Do
mouth.
some deep
and then
knee
it's
bends
easy.
here since I'm standing.
Yeah.
Urgh.
Ooh, some deep squats. Also, but here's the thing though, Chuck and Chick kind of has a ring to it. Not gonna lie.
Oh boy. Yeah. Chuck and Chick invite you to their upcoming nuptials.
Ups to your nups, Chuck and Chick.
Do we think Chuck and Chick or do we think Chick and Chuck?
Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah.
God,
Something to think
Chick and
about.
Chuck
Roll
and
it
Chuck
around,
and
roll it
Chick.
around the old noggin.
I
See what
think
you think.
I think
what?
Chicken Chuck sounds good.
Chick and Chuck.
Chicken Chuck does sound good. Oh, you know what?
Chicken
It's
Chuck.
that vowel thing.
Mmm.
Like, there's a
because
reason
it
it's
comes before you?
Kit Kat and not Cat Kit. Or like big and bold,
Ah,
not
I
bold
see.
and big. You know, there is a pattern to
Eyes
vowels
always-
in those
Whoa.
kind of things.
Cool.
So that's why. Yeah.
Chicken Chuck it is.
Yep. Chicken Chuck it is.
Chicken Chuck. Chicken Chuck.
You'll be.
A hot cup of chup.
hot
Mug
cup,
of Chuck.
Hot cup of Chicken Chuck. Oh my god.
No.
There it is.
Oh,
that's
no.
that's the episode title. That's sick as
Easy
fuck.
for you to say.
Hot cup of Chicken Chuck.
There.
Chicken Chuck soup for the soul. Nah, I'm not done. I can't.
That's actually better.
No. I like that one.
All right. So, Chuck's there because a VHS was delivered to the school. And Chuck told Principal Honey that these children were helping him in his very real and official FBI process. It's a long video of the school, both outside and walking through. We do see like a shot of the room Jughead and Betty were just in to make it extra creepy.
Whoa. Are they in the room in the video though?
No.
Okay.
The room is empty, but you
Gotcha.
get the sense like, oh, whoever this was like there in that room.
I see. Okay.
So Principal Honey says, well, so this could be a threat or a warning. Wouldn't Charles agree? And Chuck says, you could say that, I guess.
That is, yeah, sure.
Yeah, so Principal Honey says, well then, despite what the PTA wants, I guess I do have to cancel all of prom for everybody.
Ah, shit, gang.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
man. Ah, fuck.
Betty really wants this guy dead. It's not a joke.
Betty reaches into her pocket to pull out the knife that she's been
Yeah,
concealing.
Betty starts channeling her mutant abilities that she's kept in check all these years.
She unleashes the Dark Phoenix upon
Yep.
Holden Honey. Yeah.
Yep. She's gone from Jean Grey to the Dark Phoenix in this scene.
Yep. Oh, boy. It's real bad.
Principal Honey says to Betty and Jughead, won't they please let their
Fucking
friends know
nerds.
that prom is canceled?
Nerds.
Shut up. You got it. So you're also a nerd. Nerd. Whatever. X-Men is cool.
All three of the siblings, two of whom are dating, go back to the blue and gold office. Obviously,
Ah.
they they pitch that this is a hoax that Honey did. He made this tape to allow himself to win the prom war.
Wow, the war on prom, huh?
The war on prom, they're coming for it. You know, these coastal liberal elites
Ah, God.
don't want your kids to grind on the dance floor.
So if FP and Alice get married, does that make
They'd have to do
Chuck-
a legal adoption.
his like step half brother?
Can we cut it into quarters? Is it a quarter brother? Twice removed.
Cut it into quarters. As long as you do it at an angle so it makes little triangles.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. I'll make
Because
sure.
it tastes better that way.
Yeah, it's the corners that really have the flavor. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like
You know how to cut a
sandwiches,
sandwich?
Jim. Jesus Christ! You cut it corner to corner. You don't cut it down the middle like a goddamn psychopath.
It depends entirely on what sandwich.
Well, if I'm talking about a sandwich, Jim, it's a PB&J. Okay.
Some sandwiches you cut down the middle, some you cut diagonal.
Sure.
It depends entirely
But
on the bread.
I'm talking middle of the summer.
Classic.
You're 8. You have a PB&J and a glass of milk, and it's cut diagonally.
Oh, on square ass plain white
Yes,
bread, you
yes.
definitely
Yeah.
cut diagonally. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
When I
But
say
on like a nice like weird shaped like ovally kind of slice of rye, that you cut in half like regular.
oh, you mean
there's
a
no corners to
fucking
cut.
hoagie, dude?
This is your time at Panera coming out.
Yeah, that.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
or like a nice sourdough.
Fucking-
You got to cut that
Fucking
straight
nerd,
up and
you bread nerd. Whatever,
right.
dude.
down. I was a master lunchsmith.
Oh,
Oh.
big fucking sandwich artist recipe.
Hot damn.
recipe coming in.
Only,
God damn.
only I ever called it that.
I mean, that's amazing. They should coin
Yeah.
that. You should
That's
sell that.
great. Keep doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charles says, "What? Oh, sorry." Chuck says, "There's nothing they can do unless they have proof." Jughead has to keep working on his very bad story. So
yeah.
Betty's gonna go watch the tape until she can find proof.
Oh boy.
I just want to mention, at this point, now an hour in, all Jughead had to do was submit one of the stories that he wrote for Fancy School. He didn't already submit those to Iowa, I expect. Why would they take that in his college application?
he's
like
gotta-
it's not.
he's gotta
You,
expand-
you don't.
He's got to build
You
a
don't-
portfolio, dude.
You don't send them your whole fucking 8,000 word portfolio
Look,
to your college
you
application.
know that, and I know that. I don't know if anybody ever told Jughead that.
But I don't think Jughead does that.
like
In
anyway.
Jughead's very, very bad no good story,
Mm-hmm.
Reg continues to spin out because of guilt. In
Ah.
the Bulldog locker room, there's gossip about Honey. Somebody heard he was sleeping with a student, and he sucks, and it's
Whoa.
great that he's gone. And so Reg is like, "You shut your whore mouth. You think it's good? He's dead." And like the guy's like, "Well, he ran off. What do you mean dead? Like he just ran off
Oh.
to sexually abuse a student." So Reg is getting wound up about they found his glasses, but they won't find him, while Archie's trying desperately to get Reg to shut up.
Yep.
And he ends up slamming Reg against the lockers and telling the rest of the locker room, like, "Oh, Reg doesn't know what he's saying. He's high.
He's high on football.
He can't. He was waxing his car and he huffed too many fumes. Don't listen to Reg."
He took a nap by the tailpipe, so just don't listen to
Yeah.
what he's saying.
He's a little crazy right now.
Yeah.
Back in the old bunker, obviously Betty finds a piece of the video where you can see Principal Honey in the reflection on the trophy case in the hallway.
Sick. Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
literally nobody is surprised that this happens, except
Yeah.
for Betty. She's somehow shocked.
Right.
They
She's blinded
print
by
out this
bloodlust.
screen grab using FBI technology.
Enhance.
So Chuck, Jughead, and Betty take that back to Principal Honey.
Cool.
And they say, this shit's a personal feud. Principal Honey says he's trying to protect them and prepare them for life outside of Riverdale. And they say, "Shut up and no, we already sent this to the PTA. You're so fucking hosed, dude."
I got your ass.
In the hallway, actual Jughead and actual Betty are having a conversation. And Jughead's like, maybe Principal Honey was bullied in high school. That's always what makes people mean. Betty says maybe he should have gotten therapy with the rest of us when Mrs. Burble was in town for Ann Day.
Oh my God. They acknowledge the existence of Mrs. Burble.
Yep.
Again.
Amazing. Then she asks if he's almost done with his story. Jughead said, almost. Reg just died. And Betty's like, oh, why did Reggie have to die? And the transition to Ghost Brain here is that they're walking out of frame and another girl walks through the frame and puts a football down next to a locker memorial for Reg.
Whoa.
So now we're in Ghost Brain story.
What the fuck?
Got the haunted brain. So
All right.
then, with the group standing looking at Reg's locker memorial, Cheryl runs off crying. They go to the music room. Veronica follows. Then we get the rest of the gang in there. Cheryl's all, oh, Reggie didn't deserve that. Jughead's response is like, Cheryl, fucking get a grip.
Get a grip.
Okay?
Yeah.
Get it together. Like, of course he didn't deserve that. But he was losing it. He was spiraling. He was drinking and spitting out. And if Archie hadn't stopped him, he would have taken every bean we had collectively
And
spilled
it.
Okay?
Spilled it right out.
Veronica's on Cheryl's side at this point. She's like, I mean, sure, but did we have to cut his brakes? We murdered our friend.
Damn.
Yeah. And Betty says, we didn't cut his brakes. You look at me in my eyeballs.
Let
That
me
never
get
happened.
this thing straight. Yeah.
Yeah. You know he never took care of that car. Slander.
Slander. Oh my goodness.
And it caught up with him. I can't believe they would slander Reg like that. He takes the best care of that car.
He's always loved that car.
His car, Debbie.
Debbie?
Bella.
Bella.
Yeah,
Same-
named after the
same
Twilight character, I bet.
How you doing, Loca? Sorry, I had to get that out.
Archie's all, oh, guys, can we please not fight? It really bums me out.
It is Christmas after all, and it's like,
Yeah.
whoa, what?
So let's just go eat a turkey. Veronica wants to know when everybody became a monster, and Jughead's character's line in this story is that in this town, we are and always have been monsters. But we can be monsters who go to college or monsters who go to jail.
What the fuck? Jug, you really
This is
just...
a story he's submitting to get himself into college.
What the fuck are you on right now, dude? And can I have some? Like, what the fuck?
Do you remember when Betty said his book report was really bad?
Yes.
It's making me wonder now how bad it was, because Betty fucking loves this story.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, holy shit. Again, Betty is blinded by bloodlust for fucking Holden Honey.
That's
so
true.
She's
Yeah.
not thinking straight.
Betty has to listen to people's words through the sound of her own blood pulsing through her veins, because that's
Yeah.
all she can hear because of her rage. So Betty's read that section of the story, and she's like, wow, so we're the monster.
Whoa.
So good, Jughead. I love it.
God.
And Jughead says not to worry, he'll change the names before he submits it. You know, you could have changed them before you started.
Before you started? Yeah. Good lord, dude.
Yep. Betty wants to know what happens next, but Kevin comes in and says, uh-oh, there's dead man walking right now. So they go into the hallway. There's Mr. Honey leaving with his stuff in a box, while Miss Bell takes his portrait down off the wall, because this show
Whoa.
fucking loves for people to have portraits.
Yeah. They were probably also sold at the Riverdale liquidation sale. Come on down by I-95.
Who got the Veronica portrait?
Oh,
Who got the
man.
Veronica portrait? Oh my god.
Holy shit!
Holy shit, how could we have forgotten?
We have to know.
We have to know. If you have the Veronica portrait, gimme. I want it.
But just a picture of you with it is honestly sufficient for me.
Yeah, also that.
I want to see how you styled it hanging it over your couch.
Yeah. Is it right next
so-
to your Hiram portrait? And
Yeah.
also your Hermosa portrait?
Oh my
boy.
gosh, we're doing it. We're getting there. Okay,
Okay,
I'm
all right.
down to like almost 1 page of notes.
Woo! Let's go.
Veronica says, well, it looks like the good guys won. And Principal Honey says, is that what you think happened? Like, I stand by everything I did to make the school safer and better, because all you fucking reprobates do is murder and mayhem and depravity. And it's not normal.
Well, yeah.
And Betty's argument is insane here. Betty's comeback is, well, it's normal to us. You're a fucking psycho, Betty.
Wow.
You tried to
What
boil a guy
psycho-
alive.
Oh my god.
Okay?
Oh my god.
We saw you try to boil a guy alive.
Yeah.
What is
it
going
was
on?
film.
Yeah.
Like, oh
Remember
my
when you
God.
were a cam girl? Thinking a dark wig was going to protect your identity? Because I do.
We all do, Betty. Oh man.
Man, nobody remembers.
Mr.
Pepperidge
Honey
Farm
says,
remembers.
I mean, listen, you know what?
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Fuck you kids, actually. I got a job at fancy school and they pay 3 times as much, so it sucks to suck, bros. Later days.
Yeah, fucking later days. Get out of here, dude.
Sucks to suck.
Sucks to suck.
The youths all go back to the senior lounge. Archie's like, I mean, screw that guy anyway. He sucks.
Yep.
And it's discussed that, like, yeah, he sucks. He canceled prom. He censored a variety show. He took away the yearbook. Reg calls him a psycho. Miss Bell comes in to have a speaking line.
No way.
This
And she's like,
fucking show.
actually, he was good. He got
Come
6
on.
low-income students full ride scholarships. This year's GPA is the best it's ever been. This year, more seniors are going to college than have since 1956. I guess that would mean something if we knew what year it was.
Yeah.
Riverdale Writers' Room.
Riverdale. Oh my god.
Since 1956, when
Yeah.
no female students were allowed to go to college.
Yep.
You know,
And also-
regular stuff.
Yeah.
And also,
And the
and
global
most
population was
importantly-
7 billion people fewer.
Yeah.
you know, when more students went to college.
You get it. Miss Bell points out the most important thing is that nobody died this year.
Yeah. Also that.
Mad props,
Yet.
Mr. Honey. Then she hands Jughead a letter. She's like, Principal Honey asked me to mail this for you, but I fucking won't. You mail it if you want, and you should read it too. And it's a letter to the University of Iowa.
I really feel like
Good
Miss
lord.
Bell giving Principal Honey credit for no students dying is like the TSA taking credit for no major terrorist incidents happening. The two things are not related in any way.
No.
Like,
Not by a mile.
they
mean-
have literally done nothing to make that statistic true.
Doesn't this just
It
mean
is
that they're
just
going
happened
to have
happen.
prom and somebody's going to die at prom? Because Principal
Yes.
Honey's
Oh,
no longer
absolutely.
there.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Absolutely.
Sorry, guys. Moment of silence for Bob Barker.
Oh man. Shit.
Yep.
Rest in peace, BB.
Spay and neuter your pets in Bob Barker's memory.
Yep.
All right. Back at FP's house where
Jesus
Jughead and Betty live.
I queued that up real fast.
Damn, that was quick.
That was
Yeah.
amazing.
That was real good.
I'm a monster.
Oh, Jim, I know that you're excited about this next scene, actually. Because there's a dolly zoom in it. So, we're in
yeah.
FP's kitchen, because Jughead and Betty live there. Betty's having breakfast. Jughead
Yeah.
comes down. He's got the letter. He opens it. He reads it. There's creepy music. He looks horrified. There's a dolly zoom. He runs off to say he has to fix his story.
What the fuck? Oh my god. All right.
It's the dumbest thing.
So in Betty's room where Jughead lives, he's typing away. The
every
problem
time.
with thinking you have all the
Not-
answers is it blinds you to the
getting old.
truth.
Oh my god. Oh my
And
god.
we're back. We're back in Haunted Brain story. Okay? There's the creaking cabin door opens. There's the collapsed Mr. Honey tied to a chair. There's Archie and Veronica. Instead of letting him die, they call 911. They do CPR. Then we're in the hospital. Red, Cheryl, Jughead, and Betty get to the hospital. They say to Archie and Veronica, "What did you tell the police?" Archie and Veronica said, "Well, it was a prank that went wrong." And, Jughead's like, "Well, we could all spend time in Shankshaw prison, lest you forget what the
lest we
fucking prison's
forget
called in this town."
About goddamn Shankshaw Prison.
Yep.
God
Then it's in the story, Veronica's like, "Well, we could have been murderers." And Archie's all, "You can't mean you would have preferred Mr. Honey to die."
Well, she would have.
Yeah. Betty's reading it. She still would have preferred Mr. Honey to die.
I mean, yeah, cult.
She's got an insatiable bloodlust.
Yeah.
Then she's all, what made you change it? Jughead says he realized he was reveling in the town's sickness. Betty's like, yeah, fuck you. It's because of the letter. What does it say?
Fucking what? Yeah.
Fuck you. That's not
Fuck
it. You
you.
fucking liar.
Whatever, dude. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
JB comes in and Betty's like, not fucking now, please, JB. I can't play Minecraft with you. We're like having an adult conversation. But JB came in because a VHS tape's been delivered to the house.
Oh my god.
So they go watch it. And the VHS tape is the outside of the cabin where Hermione killed Sheriff Minetta, who can get it.
Yeah. Sheriff Minetta, who can get it. It's been a while.
Yeah. Right? Been a hot minute since we thought about him. They decide this tape is an invitation. So they go there in the dark with flashlights.
The fuck?
Why wait? You know?
You know, daylight's burning.
Yeah. The door's unlocked. So they go in.
Okay.
There's like a lot of takeout containers. There's a sheet on the wall so to act as a screen for a projector that's there. There's like a naked mattress on the floor. There's obviously a TV and a VCR with a tape in it.
Is there?
So
is
Betty
this just
plays
a trap
the
for
tape.
Batman? Like, what the fuck is happening?
It does look like that, yes.
Riddle me piss. Yeah. Oh, man.
So Betty plays the tape. This tape is a reenactment of all of the masked kids killing Mr. Honey. Like, they're circling Mr. Honey, who's taped to a chair. Obviously, this is all with the cartoon masks, right? They turn and stare directly at the camera. Then they turn and stab Mr. Honey to death. Then they turn and stare back at the camera. While
That's
we're
so
watching
creepy.
this, we are getting the voiceover of Mr. Honey reading the letter to the University of Iowa saying Jughead's a good kid who had a hard time and he could be the voice of a generation.
Whoa. So
End of
Mr. Honey
season
was
4.
nice to him. Holy
Yep.
shit.
The kids in the mask also do like the creepy head tilt.
Damn, dude. I fucking... Oh, wow. All right.
So it is at this point that it really spells out for us that this has to be Charles.
Yeah.
And I would
Yeah.
hazard a guess that the people in the video are fancy school kids. Or they're drug addicts
maybe.
that Chick knows.
It
Yeah.
absolutely has to be Charles because he's had access to Jughead's laptop, which is the place that
Yeah.
the story existed. Right? So it's
Yeah.
either got to be Betty or Charles.
Yep.
Mm.
So it's
Because
Charles.
they're the ones that have access to the house. So it's Charles.
Yeah. So cool cliffhanger. Thanks for telling us who the bad guy is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I mean, we've been new.
We did dump in new, you know?
But I'm glad they are following up on that Chick and Charles thing.
Yeah.
Because I was really convinced there for a bit they were just going to drop that entirely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been really easy for them to just drop it entirely because they're so used to doing it.
So the bad
But-
news is we get to see Charles again next season for at least a few episodes.
Oh, for sure.
God damn it.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Well, shit, gang. Look at where we're at now. End
the
of season
question
4.
that I have though is the person in that video actually dead, and if so, is it Principal Honey,
Is it actually Mr. Honey? Yeah, I don't know.
or is it just
They got
Another-
him.
I would venture
bunch
a
of
guess
creepiness.
as to maybe yes.
Maybe.
But yeah, maybe. And it also makes sense that everybody is fancy school kids because he was going to fancy school.
Because he was going to fancy school.
Yeah.
So I do, if there is an episode that is prom, somebody is dying at prom.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
absolutely.
say that's gonna be the first episode of the 5th season. I really think that's gonna be the opening is prom.
Yeah. So we are still getting the 3 episodes that were meant to finish out this season. They just start season 5.
Yes. So, but also, for me, listening to it secondhand, I kind of like that cliffhanger. I don't know.
Yeah.
yeah? I think it makes the best of
Yeah.
the season ending early, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's cool. But holy
But
shit.
they kind of did this last season too, with like not really wrapping up the cult
Yeah.
plot.
Well, you got to
until-
keep audiences hooked, you know?
Yeah.
Well, shit, gang. Well, thank you.
Not a lot of shows do that, like season-ending cliffhanger anymore.
Well, they should do more of it.
I think because with the modern
streaming and stuff.
streaming,
Yeah.
there's no guarantee you're getting a next season, so they kind
Yeah.
of wrap things up as tightly as they can for this season.
Yeah.
Very true.
But season 2 of Strange New Worlds ends on a big cliffhanger.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm gonna die mad about how Santa Monica Diet ended.
I never watched
big
the last
cliffhanger.
season because I heard that it got canceled before I started watching it, so I didn't commit.
Mm.
I was like, oh, well, that sucks. I liked this. Heck them kids.
Heck them kids.
Oh, he's got
Heck them
a
kids.
he's got a new show too. He's back on Justified.
Oh, I didn't watch it for that guy.
I don't even know what these shows are. That's so crazy.
Santa Monica Diet was
Drew
Timothy
Barrymore, Timothy
Olyphant
Olyphant.
and Drew Barrymore.
Goodness.
Oh.
Yep.
Nice. Okay. All right. So anyway, thank you very much for listening this week, everybody. We did it. We're at the end.
We did it. I'm still standing, by the way, after all this
I
time.
am not. I did in
Better than
fact
I
sit
ever
down.
did.
Standing.
I did in fact sit down, like maybe 10 minutes after Jim did.
Yeah,
Um,
I've been sitting for
yeah.
about a half hour.
So sorry I let you down, Mom. You win the standing contest.
It's all right. I mean, you stand all day for work, so
Yeah.
yeah.
you didn't. I was doing this for me.
But yeah, so the fucking
I did it for me.
do it for the kids. The episode is basically just back and forth between Haunted Braintown and Regular Town, Haunted Braindale and Riverdale, and it's either killing Mr. Honey or he cancels prom twice.
Yeah, the subtext is Betty's insatiable bloodlust.
Yeah, there's also that. And it's obviously Charles that is sending these VHS tapes, and it's all fancy school kids that just killed Mr. Honey. So that's what we got. We're on the internet.
Yeah.
We're at Riverdale Runs on Twitter, and we are Riverdale_runs on Instagram. We have an email, which we are loving getting fan mail, by the way. I think we did shout outs today or this time.
Yeah.
But send us your dog-related Fast and Furious jokes, I guess.
I expect sometime around when this airs, we'll have enough Blue Sky invites that will be on there too. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe. I guess
It
we'll see.
seems like that's the one that's got the legs.
I mean, we'll see. When we migrate, we will obviously let people know.
Like
But yeah.
everybody abandoned threads within like 24 hours.
Yeah. I don't know. It seemed to have legs, but I guess they were very short, like corgi legs. So, but yeah, we'll let you know. But yeah. Our email is arrtipod@gmail.com. That's ARRTIPOD@gmail.com. It's our initials. Our intro and outro song is Smooth Passenger by White Bones. So go check that out if you like jazz.
If you're just joining us now, welcome. Thanks.
And yeah,
thanks
if anybody's
thanks for
just,
spending this 90 minutes with us.
yeah, if anybody's
Rambling
just
on about
picking
weird
up
shit.
this fucking podcast off the side of the road and being like, huh, what's this? Hi, if you made it this far, it's great to have you. And yeah, I feel like it's been a while since we said this, but it still remains true. We love everybody that listens to this podcast. We don't understand why you do, but it's great that you do.
Yeah, but God bless you.
Yeah, God bless
thanks,
you.
Thanks for hanging out.
And I think that's all that we have. So I guess have a great week. Find joy where you can. Have a haunted brain a little bit. Write a story. And then be kind and don't fuck on VHS.
This one's tough. There's
Anybody
no
named Chuck?
fucking in this episode.
What? What was that? Mom, sorry.
And don't fuck
fuck
anybody named
anyone.
Chuck.
Yep, don't fuck anybody named Chuck. Bye.
Sorry, Chuck. Bye.
Chuck, sorry.
Sucks to Chuck.